It's time for the knockout. Brisbane Heat, Sydney Thunder. Let's build our fantasy team on my 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPN Cricinfo. I'm Ronald Kapoor and Tom Moody is all set to join me. Now let's start with our pro tip first up, and it's all to do with Marnus Labuschagne. Ever since he's marked his return from the national side, he's been the standout player in the Big Bash, and not just with bat, but with that handy leg spin of his as well. He's been the best performer in all the 4 games, according to the My 11 Circle points, and is therefore the best option for captaincy. What a revelation he's been almost instantly as Labuschagne.
Yeah, he certainly has added that sort of consistency for the Heat at the top of the order with the bat and the leg spin. And where was that leg spin during the Test series, I might say? But yeah, look, to me, he's a no-brainer. In form with the ball, you know he's going to bat at the top of the order, and he's a class act with the bat. So runs and wickets for Labuschagne for sure.
All right. Well, let's see who else ends up joining Labuschagne in those captaincy and top selections. On player availability, big news on Daniel Sams, who might be available for this one if he passes his fitness test for the Sydney Thunder. Do check in closer to the toss for confirmation of the same. On the My 11 Circle fantasy app, 100 credits for every user to build their fantasy team. 4 categories of players to choose from: batsmen, bowlers, wicketkeepers, and all-rounders. You can pick a maximum of 7 players from one team in any given contest. Every player's individual credit value is listed on the app, and we'll throw in 4 substitute options for you towards the end of this video as well. Now, our captain choice, as we've already pointed out, is Marnus Labuschagne, and he's been in terrific form with bat and ball ever since he joined the Big Bash after leaving the Australian side from national duty. He was the highest points aggregator in each of his last 3 BBL games. He scored 129 runs. He's picked up 9 wickets in 4 matches. Vice captain option, Alex Hales. He is the leading run scorer in this edition of the Big Bash, 535 runs in 14 games. Terrific striker of over 163, and becomes a pretty much of a no-brainer in these captaincy positions. No one's hit more sixes than Hales in a single edition of the Big Bash. That's 30 sixes in 14 games. So Labuschagne is captain and Hales is vice captain to give you double and 1.5 times the points respectively. Chris Lynn, no surprises in our top picks for the Brisbane Heat. Even though he's missed a few games due to injury, he's still the leading run scorer for Heat with 426 runs at a strike rate of over 157. Mitchell SWEPSON's there as well, along with Labuschagne. He's formed quite a duo for spin for Brisbane Heat, picking up 15 wickets in 4 games after their return from Australian duty. And he's also picked up a couple of wickets each in each of his last 3 games for Brisbane Heat, and is one of the key reasons that Brisbane Heat find themselves where they are. CALLUM Ferguson, finally, the 36-year-old veteran who's at the fag end of his career, enjoying one of his best seasons in the Big Bash, 380 runs in 14 games, and he also loves playing at the Manukau Oval. He's the leading run scorer there, 319 runs in 11 games. Labuschagne, Hales, LYNN, SWEPSON, and CALLUM Ferguson round off our top picks. What do you make of those, Tom?
Yeah, I like them. I think you need to concentrate on batsmen that are batting in that sort of top 3 bracket. It's generally a pretty good surface to bat on at Marnus, so they will enjoy the time at the crease. And the vice captaincy of Alex Hales, I like that. He's been a sensation this year in the Big Bash, and I can't see that changing in this match tomorrow.
All right, differential picks time, and we're going to start with Ben Cutting now. He has had so much 2020 cricket around the world, but he's not quite had that sort of stellar Big Bash season as we've come to see in the past from Ben Cutting. That having been said, he's still a force to reckon with in this Sydney Thunder side. With the bat, he scored 246 runs at an average of 35.14, and in particular, he's been very good at the death, scoring 156 runs at a phenomenal strike rate of 208. He is facing his former side in Brisbane Heat, so there's that added incentive for Ben Cutting in a big game. Tanvir Sangha as well, the 19-year-old, enjoying a dream BBL debut season. He's picked up the most number of wickets in a debut BBL season for an Australian. That's 21 wickets in 14 games. Hasn't been at his best recently, just the 6 wickets in the last 6 games, but we're not going to let that have us discount Tanvir Sangha. So Ben Cutting and Tanvir Sangha in our differential picks. Full team, Jimmy Pearson and Sam Billings both feature as keeper options. Chris Lynn, Alex Hales and CALLUM Ferguson. Hales, of course, our recommended vice-captain. Marnus Labuschagne, our recommended captain. Ben Cutting, Mark Steketee, Mitchell SWEPSON, Nathan McAndrew, Tanvir Sangha round off our 11. Substitutes bench features the likes of Daniel Sams, Usman Khawaja, Joe Denley and Ben Lachlan. And some alternate scenarios, Steketee and Lachlan. Would you go for that switch, Tom? And SWEPSON and Chris Lynn potential captaincy options, though Tom has said he quite likes Alex Hales as that vice captain. What do you make of all of that, Tom? And any last points you'd like to leave our viewers with?
Yeah, look, I'd keep the captain and vice captain as suggested. And I'd also keep Steketee. Steketee's been in wicket-taking form and he's been bowling exceptionally well. The one thing that might be worth considering, if Daniel Sams does pass his fitness test, is consider him in your playing 11 instead of Nathan McAndrew. You know, Sams we know is a multi-dimensional cricketer and has been in terrific form when he is fit.
Right, thank you very much, Tom Moody. Daniel Sams, then, if he is available, find a place for him in your 11. That wraps up our fantasy suggestions for this one on My 11 Circle Fantasy Pick on ESPN Cricinfo.